Hi guys, and welcome back to Game and Muscle Videos. We are live and we're going to play some Ultrawings, which literally just came out this second on the Oculus Rift store for the Oculus Rift controllers, which we've got in our hands here, although we've got the hands back to front. And there goes our helmet. Oh, it's respawned. That's rather fortunate, otherwise we wouldn't be able to start the game. So let me get this on the screen for you guys. Hopefully it will then display. There we go. What this supposedly is a pilot wings, if you will, but with touch controllers and VR. Now, I've not played this. This is my first time launching the game, so I'm expecting it to be a complete disaster technically, regardless of if the game is good or not. But we will find out. So, also to be aware, I'm going to have to keep gandering down at my monitor to see the chat room, because there is no way to see Twitch or YouTube chat whilst I'm streaming. So here we go though, starting off the game. first time launch. Put your helmet on. Nice helmet. It's got physics on the strap. That's important. It wouldn't be a helmet without buckle physics. Oh, even the other buckle's got a bit of buckle physics. Wear helmet. Safety first, boys and girls. Oh, nice. Save game computer. It looks like an Apple II. It's a Purple 18, a Purple computer. Okay, so we're going to go for the red floppy disk. Hi, Marcus Anderson. Welcome to the stream. Oh, hello. We've got a warning. Save game disk incinerator. Let's put the disk in the drive. We've been there we go. Oh, this looks awesome. This is so cool. So, oh yes, I can. Okay, so just loading in initially, the visual impact of this is fantastic. It looks really crisp, and obviously they've gone for that sort of more cartoony texture that really works in VR in terms of negating the resolution issues you have in VR. Budget cuts, again, was sort of like this. There's a couple of VR games that have gone for this. It's not really cel shaded, but it is a more minimal cartoony look to the textures. If you look at the floor texture though, the floor texture looks quite reasonably realistic. It looks like a reasonably realistic floor tile, but everything else is very much cartoony. But it looks super crisp. They've of course got little dust particles as well, which is a requirement of VR games. If you didn't have dust particles, you wouldn't know it was VR or 3D. But it looks fantastic, and we're just in the menu, so we're going to log in. Index finger. I've got a point. You pushed. Oh no! I was just pushing the laptop off the table. We need the ultralight license. Yeah. Alistair Senna Wilson. Pilot Wings was fantastic, especially the skydiving part. You know, I always love that mechanic of trying to land a character. Monkey Ball on the GameCube had a fantastic level where you had to roll down a chute. I think you do like hand gestures. You can see what I'm doing with my hands. You had to roll down a chute and then parachute onto platforms. It was so addictive. I just love that mechanic of floating with sort of air physics, gliding, if you will, and then landing. And hopefully this has got that in this. And if it does, well, we're not sleeping tonight. So, licenses. Got a piggy bank there. Got a helmet. Oh, this is nice. So you control the volume. This is really slick, I have to say. Overall sound, music volume. Don't need music really. I'll put it on quietly. Really slick. We're getting distracted by the basics here. Let's go back to our home. Okay, so we just go jobs, licenses. Take off and keep the ultralight flying. Do you know what? It reminds me of GoldenEye on the N64, the file. They've probably done that as an homage. Take off and keep the ultralight flying for the first time. Specified on your tablet. Payment, we got $100 for that. Don't crash. Okay, accept.
When you're ready, put on the helmet sitting on your desk to start the first test.
I'm excited. I'm excited. Oh dear. Whoa, that's really nice. As you put the helmet on, it's sort of, they've got a texture that obviously comes down and covers your face rather than it being the actual model of the helmet. That's really nice. That seems to be a mechanic that people are using quite often in VR, is putting a helmet on a ball. You notice in the lab. Whoa! In the labs. Valve's the labs, you put the ball, the globe on your head, and then that's also how you move around in what's it called, Fantastic Contraption. And it's a really nice way of getting into levels and selecting stuff. Hi Vivbot. Oh no, Vivbot's a bot. I'm talking to my bot. I've lost my mind. I forgot that we've added that. I didn't even know it was working. Well, there you go. Welcome, Crypto. It's calling out lurkers. We're going to recenter by pushing the 2 buttons on the touch controllers. Let's throttle up. This looks great. I feel like I'm in this cabin. I feel like I'm in Battlefield 1942. I've gone back to 2000 and... when did that come out? 2090... No, it's like 2001, 2002 it came out. That's what it feels like. Here we go. Throttle up. That's really nice. They've got a good range on... Whoa, we're moving. There's a good range on... When you grab the controller, or grab the object in game, you can move your hand quite a bit before it lets go of it. So you get a good range there without it feeling like you're being pulled off it. Whoa, this is sensitive. I'm going to pull up. Rotate. We've not got much speed. There we go. Oh, God. I do feel like I'm flying here. 2002. Oh, this feels fantastic. I honestly feel like I'm flying here. We've not tested the physics out to see how precise they are, but it's just because of the way they've focused the design of this around the sort of 2D minimal textures. It makes it very clear in VR, and you're getting a really good sense of how high I am above the ground. We can yaw with the left D stick. Well, I don't know what the right D stick does. Nothing. So we've grabbed onto the yoke. Well, it's not a yoke. I guess we just call it the stick. We've grabbed onto the stick, and that seems nicely precise. This aircraft's not too twitchy, but it's okay. Hi, Cheese Majestic. So we've flown around now. This feels really good. This is super, super polished. We've got a little compass at the top. Oh, was that it? We didn't have to land. The first mission. Nice and simple. I guess they like to make it simple so that complete noobs could get into it without crashing. Oh dear, 20 years. 96 it came out, didn't it? So we do mission number 2. Yeah, I was fortunate enough to play GoldenEye before it actually came out. I knew my friend's dad was a developer, and had a bunch of games. Played. What did he play? Mario Kart before it came out. I think we played GoldenEye. We played a bunch of games, but it's so good. I mean, just GoldenEye when it came out. Obviously, with the N64 using its joystick as well. I mean, eventually I had a PC, so it was quickly superseded when Half-Life 1 came out, and that just blew everything away. But at the time, when we first played GoldenEye, and just playing GoldenEye with friends, absolutely incredible. So, yeah, he did work at Rare. I don't know if he worked on GoldenEye, though. But he did... actually, maybe he didn't work at Rare. No, I don't think he did work at Rare. No, he worked for another company. But I think he did some stuff which did work with him. I don't know. It's complicated, and it was a long time ago. So we're going to take off, fly through the scoring, fly through the rings, and say, okay, we're doing it. Except, grab the helmet, put it on. This is nice. Oh dear God, we just smashed up our laptop. Touch the screen. Hang on, we've broken this. Except, there we go. Getting confused there. Blimey, I've still got GoldenEye. Mario Kart in a box. Oh, you should just plug it in, Buff Monkey. Get it plugged in. Get it plugged in. Oh, I wasn't listening. Oh, enable fuel flow. Okay, we're getting advanced now. We're getting advanced controls going on. This is... Right, the thing is, right, this is really arcadey, obviously. But this introduction to the mechanics of flying, I would love this to be in something like DCS or X-Plane 11 with their really advanced aircraft. Just a guided way of getting into them. And because there's so many details in those aircraft, it'd just be fantastic. I know they've got some tutorials and they kind of tell you, but it's not as obvious as this. And this is quite nice. Enable fuel flow. We're doing it. There we go. You see the fuel gauge coming up. Magneto, flick it up. Oh, that's so cool. That feels really nice and tactile. You get a little vibration from your controller when you poke it. Engage starter. There you go. Pokemon Stadium. Pokemon Snap. Was it Pokemon Snap was on it? So we've got to hold it down.
Excellent work.
Okay.
Now take off and keep the aircraft steady as you fly towards the ring.
Okay. When can we rotate? Do we have a speed to rotate? Can we just rotate straight away? No, we do have to get up to speed. Whoa! Hang on, we need to use a bit of your control there. There we go. Where's our speedo? Knots. There we go. That's our speedometer. Whoa! I was rotating the wrist to try and get a bit of yaw in, but it's all done with the foot pedals, which are done with this left controller. Donk! 2? I guess we got to hit it more in the middle to get a full score there. Hi, New Wolf.
Hey, look at that. A silver medal. Go for the gold or continue to the
Welcome to the stream, New Wolf.
Hey, pilot. If you're feeling a bit uneasy, try changing the cockpit comfort settings. You can do that by grabbing and moving the post-it note underneath the comfort settings on the board.
Oh, okay. That's nice. So they've got stuff that covers up the cockpit to varying degrees, which obviously the more movement you've got in your peripheral vision, the more sensitive that is to inducing motion sickness, because your eyes detect movement more at the edges than they do in the centre. Well, they do that, and I assume that's why stuff moving at the edges is why it gives you motion sickness. So it's, well, not everybody, but some people. So it's nice that they've limited the field of view as an option to make that more comfortable. But they've also, it starts off in the middle, they've also let you totally get rid of the glass, and that's what we're going to go for, because we have a stomach made of lead. What's your VR? This is on the Oculus Rift. I have both a HTC Vive and a Rift, and unfortunately this game is a Rift exclusive at the moment. I hope it's a timed exclusive, because it's, first of all, I don't particularly like exclusives. I can understand why developers do it, but also it's just nice to, it'd be nice to play on the different headsets. One nice thing with the Vive is I have it set up it's in the entire room. I've only got 2 cameras with the Rift, so I kind of have to sit in a specific place with the Rift. Whereas the nice thing with the Vive is it has a slightly wider field of view. It's slightly brighter, and I'm basically I could sit anywhere I want in my sim rig, which is right in the corner of my room, or just in the middle of the room, whatever I want to do. But it is just on the Rift at the moment, and we're fortunate enough to have one. Welcome to the stream, Crayfish, who's lurking. Look at this bot calling out people. Calling out the lurkers. If you are lurking, feel free to follow us and let us let us know that you're there. Let's go. Accept. Take off and ascend through the multiple scorings. I'm loving this. This is what I need, like really simple arcade flying games. Oh dear, this is what was needed. Are you ready for more? This lady's getting a bit kinky with us. Been looking into the Rift, but still not sure. Do you recommend it for racing? I do. Both the Oculus Rift and the Vive are both awesome for racing, but you do have to be aware that the resolution... Oh, we've got to go through this process again. The resolution on them isn't amazing, hence why you see these sort of 2D style games, it hides the resolution. So for photo-realistic driving games like Assetto Corsa iRacing, Project Cars and what have you, it's not perfect in some ways because of the resolution, but... I mean, I don't know if you go on my if you follow my channel, but we pretty much only drive in VR, so I think it's worth it. Of course, as well, we're going to take off here. With the Rift, I guess one advantage is if you're only going to play driving simulators. Nice thing with the Rift is you can just get the headset on its own and save yourself sort of £200 if you're only going to play driving simulators. So that's always an option, but I think VR's amazing. I think we get more points for getting right in the middle. Look at this, aiming right for the middle. We've missed it. Ah! Floating. That's cool, though. Yes, you do get score based on how accurate you are. So that's fantastic. It seems to have nice, subtle physics going on here. I wouldn't say this is necessarily the most realistic physics, but we let go of the control there. But it does seem to have really nice, subtle floating going on here. So there's depth there. Like I say, those old arcade flying games like Pilot Wings and like the Monkey Ball skydive mode, or I don't know, it's like a ramp and a skydive mode. They had, even though they're arcade, there was enough depth to the physics to make it enjoyable. Hi Craig Ox, very tempted with this one. I'm selling people games here. Disclaimer: Oculus gave me this game for free, my Rift and the touch controllers. So if I'm overly positive, it's because I've been bought out. But I'm enjoying this. I would say I would say if it was rubbish. So far, so good. Don't you have a joystick or something? This is designed around the touch controllers. You can see my hands here. So it does have joysticks on them. I have a HOTAS, but I've read what the developers have said about this game, and it is specifically designed around the touch controllers. You know, you're using stuff in the cockpit. You really wouldn't want to take your hands off it, and they have gone for that more sort of immediate arcade approach to it. So I don't think they really want to make it for HOTASes, but the developer did say, I think the developer said this, that they were looking at maybe supporting foot pedals, which is just because it's nice, but I don't know if they will. I think it's fine just using controllers. Obviously, if I was playing a simulator, I'd want to use their joysticks. It's more precise. Well, they're saying that. The input of this actually seems pretty good. So, we'll see. But that's the way I understand it. Hi, Paradise Decay. Have you tried Agent Omeganet? No, I haven't. Very good on the height fright meter. Okay, I'll try it out, but I haven't. Mr. Jello. Welcome to the stream, JHO0612, you little lurker. Our bot's calling you out. The lurker bot detector. This is so good. Could one of you, hi epifrags.com, hi Nile Crocodile, could one of you, if you're new, you could click the follow button, but could one of you that's already a follower click the follow button just so I can make sure it's working, because I've reset up my entire scene for streaming, so I don't know if follows are actually going to come up. They should pop up on the screen, it should make a noise. So if one of you, I don't know who's going, Nile Crocodile, you do it, otherwise we're going to get barraged. Start the engine. Oh, we've got flap controls and everything. That's nice.
If you want to make banking a little easier, you can adjust your aircraft's yaw by moving the left analog stick horizontally.
Are you racing? I might do. But I'm just playing through this. It's fantastic. I love flying games, and I love arcade flying games that have a reasonable amount of depth to them. This is really good so far. This is first impressions. We've been playing for what, 2 minutes so far. This is probably one of the best games on the Rift at the moment that's come out recently. At least there's not a driving simulator. I'm a bit of a sim person, so I love flying stuff. You know, I just like the depth you get from games that involve a bit of physics. I've been playing a lot of Rocket League, for example. Oh, there you go, it's working. Nile Crocodile, thank you. There, I guess it's working then. Fantastic. Yeah, I mean, I got addicted to Rocket League, not because it's car football, but it's because of it has that depth from the physics. You know, to me, that's what games need to really get me hooked. A bit of, it doesn't have to be realistic, but just needs that depth in it. Whoa, we're flopping around here. There we go. Got gold for that. Oh, look at the world looks nice into the distance. I wonder if they have shooting and multiplayer in this, or if that's on the horizon. We'll have to check that out, because that'd be fantastic. Oh, gold! Thank you. Look at the little islands. They've got the, you know, it lightens up where the sand would be. That's nice.
Ready for another test?
I have. I've got a review video of Super Hot Alice and Mohammed. If you check that out on the YouTube channel, on Game Master Videos, type in Super Hot. First impressions, I think it is. We played that with both the Rift and the Vive. It's really, really good. Oh, we're on simulator mode. It's got an arcade mode. Okay. This is fantastic. GoldenEye menu. License number 5. We're getting our pilot license. This is. Oh, we've got a piggy bank. What? We just launched our piggy bank. I want my money. Give him my money. Give him my money. This is the worst piggy bank ever. You put your money in it. Well, technically, it's the best piggy bank ever. Ah! Oh, it respawns. It's the magical piggy bank that always stays in front of you, but you can't get your money out of it. It's like a torture device, piggy bank. Oh no! Get away from me. We're in America. Just noticed we've got American sockets over there. So yes, we're on. Maybe we're in Hawaii or something. There's a volcanic island there as a location, but the American sockets are. They're different. The French and the Europeans have the 2 plugs. Americans, I think, have 3. They still have a ground, but they're not like the English sockets. The American sockets look like a sort of disturbed face. We have fancy pants sockets that stop me sticking stuff in them. That's the kind of information that you come to watch Game of Muscles for. What? Where's my helmet gone? There it is. Get my helmet on. There we go. What? Oh, X-Plane 11 Kragox is amazing. Yeah, I really enjoy it. I think it needs a little bit more optimization, but obviously it's an alpha at the moment, or beta. I'm not sure if it's... I think it's alpha at the moment, so I'm sure they'll optimize it. We're going to take some speed off here as we come in for landing. We feel like we're coming in a bit hot. Oh, no! Gold! Okay, a bit less power. Oh, we've got a nice little rumble on the stick actually as we fly, which is nice. It gives you a bit of haptic feedback as to what's going on. So as you move one way to the other, as the stick is actually touching your hand in game in different locations, you can feel it. Okay, I'm just turning my throttle down. We've gone all in here. I don't know at what point we're going to start stalling, so we'll just go for it. Oh! Let's get this on target. It's based... Hang on! I'm doing what the woman said. Oh, we got a good talk from the engine, so it's okay. I was doing what the lady was saying there, but we started to fall. Don't want to hit the ground too heavy. Come on, nose up a bit.
Now apply your aircraft's brakes with the B button to come to...
Oh, I don't know where the B button is.
You just completed a major milestone.
Oh.
Go ahead and tap on the tablet home button to return to the office.
That was a major milestone. I'm now pro pilot. Yeah, so there we noticed I wouldn't say the physics don't seem to be, then, you know, they're obviously not as good as something like X-Plane 11. You could see there when we were stalling, it wasn't doing subtle flying. Mind you, it's a trainer aircraft that maybe they've designed to be very obvious and deliberate in its movement. So, you know, but the whole presentation seems to be more arcadey, but it did seem to have a basic amount of depth to it, which is really nice. Will Thrustmaster Hotas flight stick with this little gem? FX test pilot, I don't think so. As I said earlier, I think the developer is concentrating on the way it integrates with the touch controllers and hand controllers as their primary focus, so I don't think it will, though it might in the future. But that's based off what they've said. License 6 out of 6. Take off, keep the ultralight flying, and land back at the airport. Okay, that sounds like we're getting. This is back to front. If this was real life, we'd be down about £10,000 by now. It's about £300. No, well, where I live, it's about £150 to £250 per lesson in a small plane, and then it just goes up. Even if you wanted to do parasailing with a paramotor, you're talking £60 to £100 a lesson. So we're getting paid to fly. This is totally back to front. There's a guy that watches our channel, he might be watching now, that is a pilot. I'm sure he can attest to the fact that it costs a lot of money to learn how to fly. Hi, Julian Sheen. Could you run with flying side, but I have to turn all the settings down? Oh, you could. Yeah, it is a bit slow with flying side. But the nice thing with X-Plane and flight sims in general, especially if they're not combat flight sims, it's single player, is that even if the frame rate's really low, as long as the cabin doesn't get distorted and stuff in VR, it's still quite comfortable. So though I think when I was playing, it would drop to like 30 FPS at times, it wasn't actually too bad. But yeah, X-Plane 11 could really do with a lot of optimization, and I think especially initially there's always going to be a real pull towards design for VR arcade, design for VR flight simulators, even if they're arcade. That's what I was trying to get at. New Wolf. I'll wait for the new AMD CPUs. Yeah, it's always good to wait if you're waiting to upgrade and there's new processors coming out. 2500K is getting old. It's a good processor though. The 2500K is a beast. That's what I used to have. Absolutely fantastic processor. Probably actually does VR alright with a good graphics card. It'd be interesting to test. Well, I can't test mine though because I eBayed it to buy my new graphics card. Oh, hang on, we've got the order wrong here, guys. Was it you, Matt, that was a pilot? I can't. Someone that watched our stream is a pilot. Maybe they're homeless now and they can no longer afford the internet because they've spent all their money learning how to fly. Look at this.
Remember everything you've learned so far, and you'll do just fine. Good luck.
We just got to take off and land, okay? We haven't got a flight plan. That would be nice to have, but oh well. We'll go without the flight plan and we'll do our best. Look at the shadows are really nice. I mean, you can see, rotate, you can see the cut-off point for the quality of the shadows, but they're perfectly fine. Cockpit shadows look great. You can see the actual divisions in the glass being replicated in the cockpit shadows. That looks fantastic. 1 minute. Where are we going? Oh, we just got to do a 1 minute 30 flight, I guess. That's cool. Just looking out the window. There's the other islands. We've got like a Spartan, a Roman on the other one. Why? Someone's planted trees in front of the runway. That's not safe. You're an airline pilot. Who do you fly for? Probably for Ryanair. I was just saying that. Ryanair were alright last time we went on them. I can't remember if we went on EasyJet. We recently flew with Norwegian Airlines. They were actually really good. You know, they have internet and everything. This is a bit luxurious for a budget airline. We're going to fly all the way around here. I bet you, Matt, this is exactly like flying a real passenger jet, you know? Exactly. Spot on, 100%. Yeah, they planted bloody trees on the runway there. That is not safe. So we're going to have to come and land the way we took off, which presumably shouldn't work so well because we'll be landing with the wind behind us, I would have thought, assuming they made us take off into the wind, which is what you'd normally do. Just notice the shadow of the...
This is air traffic control. You are cleared to land.
The shadow of the glider... West of Power, it's not really a glider, is it? The micro light. You can see that on the ground, which looks really cool. That'll sort of sell the believability. We're going to come in for a bit of a wider entry. JetBlue Airways. I don't think I've ever... I've definitely never flown with them. I don't think I've even seen their planes before. We're all coming in a bit tight there. Let's go a bit far around here. Where do you fly from? I just noticed we've got wheels. We'll have to watch them as we go landing. Of course we've got wheels. I mean, it's pretty obvious how else we landed. I guess we could have had skis. But it's nice to be able to actually see them. Let's come around here. We've taken a bit of an extra time on this flight. Throttle down a little bit. I like how there's a big fuel depot as well, just to the right of the runway. In case you're slightly off target, you can at least die in a spectacular fireball. You know, if you're going to die in a plane crash, you might as well do a good job of it. So the way speed scrubs off on this seems a bit abrupt. It's quite compacted, the flight dynamics of this, I'd say. It's not as... yeah, I mean, that's probably the best way of describing it. A real vehicle based off the physics, based off what I've seen in videos and based off things like X-Plane 11. Let's watch the wheels. Oh, touchdown! We got compression of the suspension there. Oh, and brakes. Yeah, based off X-Plane 11 and videos that we've seen, I'd expect things to be a bit more drawn out. Though obviously this is a very light aircraft, though it looks quite chunky. But maybe it's not too bad considering how big the wings are on this aircraft relative to its size and likely mass. So I don't know, it's hard to say, but it definitely feels a lot more compacted in its dynamics than what I'd expect from a more realistic aircraft. Oh right, you're in America. Okay, that makes sense. That's why I'd never heard of that airline. Welcome to the stream, Gong9874. Zytra on Twitch, how are you using the joystick? We're flying with the Oculus Rift touch controllers. That's how we're doing stuff. So, but you don't actually use the you use the D-pad on the controllers for yaw, but the actual steering, if you will, of the joystick, the actual rudder control is done by just holding onto the flight stick. It's not a yoke, is it? I guess you'd call it a flight stick because it is literally a stick. What's this about? Okay, so we've got jobs now. Yeah, so the actual steering is just by holding onto the flight stick and moving your hand in physical space. And it's not bad. It doesn't feel imprecise. It could have been a little bit tighter in response, I think. We might have an option there to tighten it up. But it's not terrible. It's not bad. I mean, I took the spring out of my... I took the spring out of my X55 because I don't like having the spring and the inconsistent movement to it. And I did have a Hotas Warthog at one point, which again had a somewhat inconsistent movement to it, despite it being a really expensive joystick. So I wouldn't say this is that bad. I mean, anything that doesn't get in the way of your input for something like flying, the same with driving simulators, is often better than having something that has a bit of resistance. So... take control of the aircraft in mid-flight and fly through the rings within the time limit. Okay, sounds good. We're going to get paid again here. We're going to be absolutely loaded by the end of this. Hi, Falsario. Welcome back to the stream. You just hold the control. Yeah, well, I'm kind of resting it. I'm sat in an office chair, so I can just hold my hand over my groin here, and that does the job. And it's quite comfortable. Where do you read the YouTube chat? Yeah, I'm looking through my nose hole at my TV. I've got a TV to my left there. So that's what I'm using to read the chat. Oh, no, to read the chat. That's what I think of piggy banks. What? Okay, we're starting over here. Don't know what that money thing's about. Oh, God, fire alarm. That's a real world fire alarm. That scared the crap out of me. House is burning down, but it's okay because we're in virtual reality. There we go. Disaster averted. It doesn't matter. I mean, until you feel the heat on your body, you might as well just ignore fire alarms. VR is far much more important than the potential of burning to death in a house fire. Here we go. Through these final rings. Hopefully we can do it in the timer. We've ramped up the power. Let's test the... resistance to G-forces. Whoa, we're using a bit of yaw there. Oh, coming in at a bit of an angle, boys and girls. Sick bags are located underneath the seat. You may require use of it by the end of this flight. I will check the chat room once we've landed here. This is requiring too much concentration for some nose looking. Ooh, get it right in the middle. Oh, we get bonus points for that. And no, I think we're done. We've just got to land now. Oh no, is that it? We don't even have to land. I think we just did it. We got paid even more money. We're going to be buying a new plane any second. Man down in house fire while stuck in VR News 11. Okay, so we got free flight, or we can just do jobs. But I'm going to do another. No, we've done that. I wasn't paying attention. I'm going to get in trouble now. So what do we do? Was that... Do we just have to do another one of the same thing? So we've got all the licenses. Rush, 1 of 1. Oh, do we just... I think maybe we just need to do some free flight. I think that's what it was hinting at. So if I just put the... Oh, there we go. If I just put the helmet on, I could do the free flight and we'll see what it says. Let's give it a go. On with the helmet.
Air traffic control, you are cleared for takeoff.
Enable fuel flow. Oh, it gives you all the information each time, which is nice, in case you forget. We need... I need a fan in real life pointing at me. That'd be nice. I think that would add to the immersion. The trees have a sort of Super Mario 64 vibe to them. I'm going to fly to the other island. We've got enough fuel. We've got fuel gauge here. Let's see where we can, if we can get to the other island. Oh, I wonder how high we can fly as well. So this is really nice and just chilled out, actually. You know, it gets a good balance between being gamey, but also just being a really nice, relaxing activity. And I think that's one of the nice things with flight sims and flying games in general is that you know you can totally approach them at your own pace. No whole challenge, square root of 8. We're all fans. Oh, thank you. Keeping me cool since 2014 or whenever we started doing videos. So, I don't know where we're flying to. I'm just going to fly to this island here. We'll find a runway and we'll land on it. And then, presumably, it will give us some more missions. We don't seem to be going too fast, though. Apparently, we're travelling at 30 knots or something, which is... I don't know what that is in miles per hour. What, 50 miles an hour? 60 miles an hour? Oh, there's a red thing over there, so let's go for that. Just chilling out in my plane. They've got with the graphical style, it's quite nice how they've beveled the edges of the geometry. So even though it is quite square and obviously very minimal, it does have that sort of polished feel to it. It feels nice because they have beveled the edges, so it doesn't just feel really harsh and sharp. And also that gives a chance for the lighting to be picked up off the edges and stuff, and also reduces aliasing artifacts in VR. So that's just really nice. Really nice thought gone into the actual graphics of this. So let's land over there. We'll just throttle down. We'll just go for a nose dive bomb. Whoa! Is it miles per hour? But nautical miles? I don't know. I'll take your word for it. I've never looked into it. Whoa! We've got nice wind sound effects. We're coming in a bit hot here. Maybe we should put the flaps up. Oh dear! Flaps are more effective than I was expecting. Okay, so at what point do we stall, or do we stall? Okay, a little bit. But it stalls really gradually. I mean, this is like the most friendly of... This is flying like a paramotor, essentially. It's the friendliest of stalls that you could ever imagine. Touchdown! Do we get... 7,000? Low funds, what's that about? We just spent all our money on that flight. Oh, right, maybe we need to... You'd have to buy the airport that you land at. Let's go back to the menu and see what happens. So, I'm a little bit confused now, actually. Hi, Demuncher, welcome to the stream. Thanks, Airfix Test Pilot. Nice landing. Is that head tracking? Captain, we're playing in virtual reality, so I would hope it has head tracking. I'm confused as to... Ah! What was that? Okay, next. Course. Okay, here we go. Ring course. So that was just me being stupid. Maybe the developer's watching and they can learn to flash more obvious stuff at the user for people that are terrible at using computer games. Or people that miss stuff because they're streaming. Take control of the aircraft in mid-flight. Do you know what? I need a cup of tea. We haven't got any. Where? Oh my god, my teacup's gone paranormal. That's the scariest mug incident. So we need to get Mulder and Scully in here. Okay, it's not coming back up. We've lost that. Let's go for another flight. X-Files mug activity there. Flight. Okay. I've got this. We're going to earn some more money. Matt, were you a military pilot before you got into real passenger real-world flying? You know what I mean? Passenger jet flying. Because I understand that's what most people do in America because it's so expensive. And also most pilots just come out of the military and then go into flying passenger jets. That's what I understood. Or they do commercial flights. Obviously, you're not as good as flying as me because I'm hitting these rings right in the bullseye. You know, that's where it matters in life. Look at that! I'm getting points. Nice rewarding mechanics here. Wicked Dimensions, welcome to the stream. Oh! Oh! So we're going for this last ring here. This is, I bet you, Matt, this is exactly like real world flying then. So as you're flying your passenger jet, you know, you see these big targets and you fly through them, and each time you get through the middle of them you get bonus points, which gives you money, and that's how you earn your pay. It must be exactly how it's like. Here we go. Oh no! Oh, we got silver for that. We can't feed the kids tonight. Well, oh, is that it?
I'm seeing some serious skills now.
Oh!
Silver's not bad at all, but I think
Okay.
you can do a lot better.
Okay. What do we have to log in each time?
Money to expand our empire. Just land at the airport on Wayward's main island and tap buy on your tablet.
Oh, okay. So now we're going to go to a new airport. Oh, we can just do free flight here. We can now go to the new airport and buy it. Basically do what we did earlier. Oh, I've lost my helmet again. You'd have to pull it right down over your face. So it's something like that.
Take off.
Oh, that's cool. I think it's harder in England to become a pilot, because I think there's less flying jobs. From what I understand, in America, I guess there's lots of rural places where, especially like in Alaska, well, I'm sure there's always work. Oh, okay, let's get to this other airport and buy it. This is too easy. This is a little bit easy, definitely. But as I say, I think it's more, you know, it's more along the lines of casually arcade, and then hopefully we'll have some harder missions. It's just nice and chilled out. Hi TZ3, TZ3, welcome along. Yeah, that's just for the basic pilot license, though, isn't it? That's not even. No, you'd have to go through all your lessons, get all your flight hours, then you get your pilot license. Then, if you wanted to do commercial, and I don't know, like other than passenger jets, I don't, you know. In England, it's such a small country. And maybe if you're in the north, Scotland and what have you, maybe there's, I don't know. Let's say in America, I got the impression that, especially in Alaska, there's always stuff available. People want to be ferried about and what have you. So, but in England, I don't know. It's not something I've really looked into, to be honest. Other than paramotoring, but that you don't even need a license for. You probably get arrested if you're not allowed to fly in certain areas, but you can literally just strap a motor to your back and fly around. And so long as you don't get, as long as you don't land on private property or fly in airspace that's protected, you're fine. But most of England's airspace is, you know, there's quite a lot of runways and airports and what have you, and there's large areas that you're just not allowed in. So. And that's not even if you're flying, that's if you do model rocketry or anything that involves using the air. So I guess you've got bits of the coast, I guess, but yeah. The exciting land of Great Britain, where you're not allowed to do anything in reality. So you have to just do it in virtual reality instead. Coming into landing, we haven't even asked for permission, we're just going straight in. Don't worry, ladies and gentlemen. We've got our flaps up at the last minute. Notice how we started off landing really nice and smooth, and now we're just like, oh, it doesn't matter. We can just smash the aircraft into the ground. Oh, look at that. Now we can buy this. Brakes on. Buy. Oh. We've just bought an airport. The life of a millionaire. I'm using the touch controllers, Captain Buttons, because this is designed for the touch controllers, Mr. Buttons. Are you saying it's the same in Europe as well? I've not looked into it for Europe at all. I understood that Spain, I know people that do skydiving, well I don't know, I'm not talking to them in a long time, but I used to know people that did skydiving, and a lot of them would go to Spain and other European countries to do skydiving because it was a lot cheaper. Probably because they had less, more lax rules. And don't bother checking your parachute, it's all fine. If you die, it's okay. Oh, we're at a new airport. That's nice. We've got a new office. Game of Loot. Are we really being advertised to? That is, actually, this is a game that people can buy with money. They're being advertised to in it. That's a bit cheeky. That's a bit naughty. That. Well, I'll have to double check that. It could just be a joke from the developer. But cheeky boys. Touch the screen. Is our laptop being upgraded? No, our piggy bank's got no money in it. I don't even know how we took the money out of it because you can't get to it. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. That doesn't work. Our tannoy does not work. Log in. Next mission. Hi, Gary Allen. Welcome to the stream. 7 grand sure cheap for an airport. Look, Wicked Dimensions, this airport is so rural, they should be grateful that I decided to land here, and then even more grateful that I've taken the burden off their hands, because if you look out the window right now, there's approximately 0 air traffic, so we've basically made this airport what it is. They should be grateful for our £7,000. It's not even pounds, I think it was dollars. Rush or land? Well, let's do land, okay. Touch the wheels down in the landing zone. Oh, this could be fun. This is more along the lines of pilot wings. Helmets. Can we throw it on ahead and catch it? Oh, yeah, that's awesome. You can just chuck it on your head. This is definitely... You're right, it's definitely Simetik K2. Oh, God. We've got a parcel, that's cool. We've got one on the left-hand side as well. We've balanced the aircraft out with our 2 parcels. Though if it rains, the contents of them is going to be a little bit destroyed. This must explain why whenever I get post, it's completely destroyed. Despite paying extra for proper delivery, it's because it's been delivered by an Ultrawings pilot where they, for some reason, stick the packages on the outside of the aircraft. Surely that affects the flyability of this vehicle and causes a bit of drag, but oh well. It's postage on a budget. Start, you got to hold the button down. That's not Simetik K2, you've got to do all the buttons and everything. That's more advanced than most driving simulators. I wasn't paying attention to where we need to take this, hopefully. Oh dear, I think we are heavier. That's nice. God, we're going to need flaps here. We are actually heavier because we've got a load on us. That's cool. That's nice attention to detail. Oh dear, we're not even going to make it over that hill. Just about. We know we're at low altitude because we're at the seaside. So fortunately, air thickness shouldn't come into play. It's not going to be, you know, there's that famous video on YouTube of the pilot. There's a couple of them actually. The pilot's taking off at high altitude. And the air just being too thin for them to get any higher, and they just end up crashing into trees. But we're safe. We seem to be in most airport. Airborne, fly to waypoint. Well, we'll look for the waypoint. Oh, sorry. Hang on, AVG. Let me just fix that. Lost the stream. Why is it AVG's come on for you guys? In case you wanted to know about AVG. Oh no, what? I don't even have AVG. Oh, come on. It's typical, isn't it? Don't you want to buy AVG, guys? Really good product, I have to say. I'm not even using it. I've not fully uninstalled it. Turn Skype off as well. Why? Why is that even popped up? Let me just fix that. AVG, finding ways to ruin everything, as per usual. It's like AVG is basically a virus these days. We need to... yeah, I thought I'd uninstalled it. I need to fully uninstall it. Disaster. Okay. Get this back on. Oh dear. Yeah, no, it's AVG. I'm not actually using AVG. It is actually uninstalled. Oh no, what have I done? AVG's ruining my game here. Yeah, it's not actually installed. It's the other. Once you have installed it, you've removed it. I haven't installed the other component because you have to uninstall two separate things because it is literally like spyware. So don't use AVG. Right, jobs. Bloody. What happened there? Touch continue. We do landing. It just ruined me there. Huh.
This is air traffic control. Pilot, we need you to deliver these packages to the mark on your compass.
It does have a gaming mode. Like I said, I don't use it anymore.
Touch down in the bullseye to earn the gold. Good luck.
Turn the flaps on. Start. Oh. Magneto. Start the engine. We need to get a good bit of momentum before we can take off. Yeah, the thing is, I mean that's a good reason to uninstall AVGs. It's just annoying. I don't think it gives you that much more protection than some of the other options. Whoa, there we go. Got a bit more momentum there. Off we go. Hi Gary Allen, welcome to the stream. Welcome Mr. Sandobar, who's lurking in the shadows. Feel free to follow us. Keep up to date on VR and driving simulators. We've got to find the waypoint. Let's go. Oh dear. Oh! We seem to have got stuck in a bit of a rotation there. Maybe I need to sit a bit further back. Okay. Yeah, see, as we pull up, we do lose speed, and then... No, I wouldn't say the physics are particularly realistic in this. It does have a nice bit of depth to it. Oh, there it is. Is that the waypoint? We don't want to fly into that mast. This is the tower to pilot muscle. Hello. Hello, tower. What are we just supposed to do? Just fly to that waypoint? Or is that just a runway that we're... Ah, there we go. So are we just supposed to drop that on there? We're supposed to land... We're doing a stall landing, I think, on this beach. Well, we'll find out.
This is air traffic control. You are cleared to land.
We're supposed to land on that, okay. Fair enough. Why do we need air traffic control to give us permission to land on a beach? I mean, really, of all places that probably don't need permission, a beach is one of... We should have put our flaps down. It's not designed to be played with a stick. I could literally play it with a stick from a twig. You can play it with anything you want as long as you sellotape it to the touch controller. Oh dear. Okay, we're going to come in steep and fast. Let's see what this lets us do. Pull back on the stick. Okay, abandon. No! Don't touch the ground! Oh dear, there's hills there. Okay, we're going to come in from the angle over there. I thought we would be able to just pull in and it would land straight away, but it had a little bit too much momentum for that to work. Though we weren't that far off. I think if we had another 200 metres or so, we probably would have been able to make that. We'll try this again. We're going to cut back round. Oh dear. Oh no, game of muscle going down. No, we're alright. Cut the engine, find this sort of stall point, pull it in. Oh, we've got some issues with the controls here. Oh no! There we go. Oh dear. Stop! Okay, we've got 3 points. Yeah, it's a bit weird how it's floaty but not floaty. But it's not bad, but it's going to take a little bit of getting used to. Also, you notice then maybe I should recenter sat further forwards. It's a very good idea. I was trying to pull the stick further back, and I guess that's one disadvantage of a stick that has a limit to it, is that you'll intuitively keep pulling back, but there's nothing physically there to say, okay, that's the maximum tug on it, because It doesn't give you additional haptics for the maximum extent of the movement. It does click and then stop clicking, but I think it'd be better if it didn't have any clicks, and then as soon as you got to the limit, it clicked, or so do the haptic rumble. Let's go home and we'll do the next mission.
No, bronze medals are pretty good, but I think you can do better.
Do a barrel roll. We can try it. I did have the flaps down, yes. Set pitch and vary the power. I don't know how advanced it is. Yeah, oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, keep the angle and then use the power to control the gliding, I guess. We kind of tried that. But again, I think that is one of the difficulties with using these floating controllers is that it's hard to feel exactly where you're. One thing with a HOTAS, when you're using a physical thruster, the actual thruster unit, the throttle unit, you actually can feel exactly where it is in its range of movement. But I think this is pretty good. I mean, you've got to sort of balance convenience with quality and then functionality. We've got a chair though, but I think this is pretty good. It lets you just jump in and play, and it is an arcade game, so it's pretty cool. We've got for some reason we're delivering chairs. Engine's already on. Don't know why, but I'll accept it. It is nice. It's definitely. Oh, we're a lot lighter with these. It's definitely a lot more immersive having your hands in game and being able to see your hands in game. That definitely adds a lot to the immersion. When you let go of the flight stick in game, it re-centers itself. Oh, we've got to go right up here. Okay, so I'm gonna follow your advice, Matt Paul. I hope it's good advice. We're gonna first of all get a bit of altitude so we don't end up flying into the hillside. That could be a good first tip. And then I'm going to try and get ourselves lined up and then use the throttle to control our altitude. We've got the flaps fully up, so presumably, assuming this is realistic enough, that should allow us to land nice and smoothly. I don't know if it's where we touch down the wheels that it considers the landing spot, or if it's where we stop the actual vehicle. I think it's where the wheels touch first, so we'll keep an eye on that. So we're going down here. Okay, we're coming in too high.
This is air traffic control. You are cleared to land.
Oh, we're coming in way too high. I'm gonna have to. We've made a mess of this already. We're already coming in too high, too hot. Well, let's see what happens if we just touch the wheels down. Oh god, we're a bit close to that. Let's see what happens. What do we get for that? We get silver. So yeah, I think you can just come in super hot. We're rolling downhill, and just smash the wheels on the gold, and that gets you the award. Doesn't matter where you actually come to a standstill.
Hey pilot, don't forget.
Does it have trim? I don't think it does.
When new jobs become available.
Forgot flap. I had the flaps were already fully up. I didn't put them down. I'd already knocked them up, which gives you maximum flaps. That's when I took off. I set them to full. Jobs. Oh, we haven't done this one at this airport. Fly off and fly through the rings. Okay. So it does seem that the progression is a little bit slow between the different modes. I think it'd be nicer.
Before the timer on the tablet reaches 0. Good luck.
It'd be nicer to have more variation and different missions. It's already as if we've got 3 mission types that we're already starting to loop over. So it could do with a bit more variation, I think. I think in Pilot Wings, by the time you put this much time into the game, you would already have unlocked a different type of flying, so like the skydiving or something completely different. Maybe I'm not thinking of Pilot Wings, I'm just thinking of other games that have this sort of mini game flying to them. But we will soldier on. I still think flying's quite nice in this though, so I can't complain too much. That seems to be par for the course with VR titles though, in that, with VR being so new, it's often the case at VR games, and also because it's quite a lot more. Oh dear, we're getting. Okay, we've got some funky angles going on here. Too much talking, not enough concentrating on the flying. Yeah, with VR games being fundamentally more complex in many ways. Oh, what a recovery! It's more work for developers to just get the basics down. So I think that also causes a lot of the content, you know, less of a focus on content. We've totally fluffed that. Hill, 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 tree, hill and tree. Oh dear. It's alright, we just made it. We'll come back round. I'm not going to do it in the time limit though if not careful. I only need to get 5, so I don't even need to go for that one. Let's just get this one over here. Oh, I think we'll get a bronze for this. Oh, okay, I see. You've got to get them all in the time limit to get a gold, but you get a bronze if you just do a couple of them. So let's rock it down on this one. Whoa, we're sort of drifting. Let's get these last 2. Or do you have to bank it by doing the landing as well? We'll see. Let's get this one. We're totally flopping this. Yeah, this is... I don't mind the shorter missions.
This is air traffic control. You are cleared to land.
Okay, we can land that. What I mean is that... Oh no! What I mean is the variation in the missions is a bit limited. I quite like the you know, just doing quick short missions, but if they are quick missions, then to actually have variation, a lot of variation there, so you don't feel like you're just doing the same thing over and over again. Oh dear, we landed that. We almost killed ourselves a good couple of times there. What? We're going backwards.
Well, so you got the gold, see? Well, what did I tell
The smell of burning plastic.
It just takes a little... Okay, I'm talking too much. Okay, I'll stop. Well done.
What's the smell of burning plastic from? Hi, Murabib. Welcome along. So what's happening now? We've done that. Fly through the... Okay, we've just done that one. Take off and fly through the rings. Gold. Oh, do we just do the same one twice like idiots? 2 out of 2. 1 out of 2. Okay, we've got gold on that one. I don't think we've done this one, so we might have to do that one. And then what else have we got on here? Land. 2 out of 2. Okay, so that's I understand what's going on now. We've done that one. And that one. Okay, so we've just got to do this rush mission here. Okay. Throw the helmet on. Oh dear, missed a head. Head's too big. Whoa! Where are they? Okay, I think we're going to start off with these on the left, on the right. The other left. Here we go, round the control tower. Highway to the danger zone. We're going to hit it with a wing. Oh! These wings are massive on this little aircraft. Through the gate. Through the next gate. Over the hill and far away. Teletubbies come to play. Also, I think with these rush modes, you don't really get that much emphasis on being accurate and getting points for being accurate. Oh, hang on, we need to come in at a different angle. We've got the angles all wrong here. Ladies and gentlemen, please fasten your seatbelts. We're coming in for a bit of a dive bomb. Turn around. Turn around. Oh. I would actually really love to have some combat in this. That'd be nice. Just multiplayer shooting with these physics. That'd be fine. Forget everything else. Have these as the training missions. Oh. Oh no, we're coming in too hot. Oh no. We're flying too fast. We are actually going to have to use our throttle here. Up. Oh, that's not... doesn't seem to be working too well. Why are the flaps not working? Oh! I think that's a stall alarm. Oh, no, we died. There you go. That's what happens when you crash. Hi, Redstone Genius. This does have guns in it. As far as I'm aware, there is a pistol mode and a shooting mode. I think that's later on in the game. I've just seen that in videos. I don't know if it's in the final game. Narrowly escapes death. Oh dear. We'll do that again. We just have to remember to take it a little bit easier. Okay, so we're gonna... Do you know what? Maybe if I'm going to take it from this side, this way, go on the left-hand side first. Oh, I did. Yeah, I've got a bot that calls out lurkers. It doesn't really do anything else. That's all it does. Just calls out lurkers. I just find it amusing. You can see who the secret people are. Oh, come on. Okay. We've got to watch out for our wings because they're... Oh no! Our wings are surprisingly long for what feels like a very small aircraft. Oh, that's, as you get close to the sea, you get a nice wave sound effect, which is cool. Yeah, so one thing I'm noticing with the controls here is that because it's not that sensitive to the input, it's very easy to get to the end of the... Oh, it's very easy to get to the end of the usable control and then still be pulling because you think, oh, you should have a little bit more input, or, you know, nothing's happening. I think if it was more sensitive to the input, or they just as an option, then you would see that the aircraft wasn't moving to your input before you actually hit the edge of the sort of clipping for the virtual hand, if that makes sense. That probably doesn't make any sense, but I think it could do a little bit of tweaking in terms of how this touch control input works. What is this beeping about? Are we stalling? Oh, we're running out of time. We're running out of time. Failed. Oh dear, we're getting destroyed here. We have to retry again. How do you read chat with VR helmet on? Preston McNair. I'm peering through my nose hole at my TV that's to my left of me, just over there. Come on, we're doing this. We've hit a sticking point now. Okay, let's try it from this way. So you can't afford to miss one gate. Miss a gate, and you're too late. Why are the flaps not working though? I don't understand. We don't seem to be able to use the flaps on this level. Don't know why. Okay, I think maybe this is the better way to do it then. Fly around here, and then we've got to get the angle spot on. But we need to be a little bit slower than what we were previously. Also, it's got to be a right-hand turn through those gates. So we're going to line this up. They're at 15 degrees, so they're fully up. But I can't do anything with them. I don't know what a technical... I don't know which is technically up or down, but they're at 15 degrees, which is the lowest value in this aircraft. Go on. Oh, no. Oh. Oh, we've not died. Cheeky little takeoff there. Did that on purpose. We're not going to have enough time, though. Don't know how we survived that. Yeah, I'm starting to think that for the throttle control, or maybe for the stick control, it would actually be better to just use the joystick on the touch controllers. I don't know. Because I just don't think I've got that. precision that I want from it. You notice it more when it comes to these tighter sections. Dead! We're going to try that again. So what? This is a simulation mode. I don't think we do have any other options for the actual controller settings. We literally you have to just use the hand controls. You can't. I don't think you can use the joysticks. But I would have thought it'd be nice to have that as an option, to be honest, given that we do have two pretty good joysticks on these controllers.
Ultralight 109, you are cleared for takeoff.
Oh no, well, we've just loaded up the wrong thing. How do we go back to the menu? I can't remember. Do we take the helmet off? Ah, abandon that. Why have we gone there? Log in. There we go. Had the wrong thing selected. Right. 400th time. I'm going to have a tea break after this. If we don't successfully pass this, it is time for a tea break, I'm afraid. I think we almost had it. We've just got to get this speed right through that top stage. We're going to be slow, but not slow that we stall. And I need to get a wider angle, I feel. Nice engine noise, and as you move your head, the position of the engine behind you correlates to where your head is turned. So that's really nice and adds to the immersion, which is cool. That's such a tight corner. Sneaky developers just putting this random tricky bit in the game. And maybe if I approach that first one at a slight angle to start with, try and cheat this a little bit. Maybe kick in a bit of yaw as well. Okay. No! It. Oh no! Oh my god! Can we? If we just put the helmet on, will it? No, free fight. I might instantly do it again. We are doing this. We are completing this mission. So we need more speed than what we've had. It has a sort of floaty stall to it. I think we just need to keep the throttle up. But then there's a gate right below the hill. So we have to throttle up and then throttle down. Or maybe we should just chuck it in. Maybe I'm trying to be too delicate. We just need to go all out. Crazy pilot style. Come on! Turn around. Right. It's this float that gets me after you've done the turn. Oh no, I've missed the throttle. Oh, we were so close to getting that. We might still have enough time. Yeah, so when it comes to turning these tighter angles, it's really easy to accidentally hit the edge of the limit of the joystick input. So what then happens is, oh, I've just missed that. Can't believe it. So then what happens is you've gone outside the control of the joystick, but you don't realise because you're busy looking outside the window, and so you want it to respond immediately to another direction, but you have to then push past the point that you've already gone past. So that makes it feel a lot quite unresponsive when it comes to doing more sort of crazy flying, and that's where I think an actual physical joystick or maybe some different implementation of the controls would be a little bit more sort of responsive, I guess is the right word. I'm just going to keep complaining until we manage to do the mission. That's how it works. This is how I approach computer games. Complain until you do it. Why am I holding the laptop? People don't appreciate art anymore. I got more likes on a crappy shot with funny... Oh, no, Redstone. Well, people just like pictures of naked women. That's what... If you want to get views, that's what it's all about. Either it has to be naked women or it has to be an absurdly technical photograph that other photographers will then complain about. That's how it works. It's the way of the world. Come on. Gamer Muscle, the first person to die of old age playing a VR video game level repeatedly. Right. We're learning. In some ways, I think it might be worth just abandoning that nosedive off the top of that, going left and then hooking round afterwards, because I just don't feel like I've got the control when it comes to the sharper turns. I'm doing it anyway. We're going all in. No, you... Oh! This aircraft's nimble at first, but then it has a really... pendulum-like effect on the cabin. Like the cabin seems to follow behind the wings. So you really have to take that into account, and it's something that I'm failing miserably to do. Oh, you can't believe I didn't give me that. I thought we'd just nuke the nose into there. That's such a tricky flight characteristic to this. No, we're going to get booped. Oh, we've done bronze, though. Oh, we can get silver. We're not going to get gold. I want something a bit more nimble. We got silver. Finally. Oh yeah, well, people like stuff that's fits in the rule of thirds, or whatever it's called, you know, that basic composition. It's like, oh, I understand that. So it's a good photograph, but what can you do? Also, people seem to like stuff with over-the-top filters on it as well. Better put some sharpening on your image. Get it nice and sharp. Job failed. I was going to land as well. Oh my god, I thought we'd done it. Right, this is my last go before I have a cup of tea, because I'm going to have a mental breakdown from this game in a minute. Good bloody land as well. It's too much. If only we could hit that one after the slope. It's the pendulum-like cockpit we have to master. Video shouldn't be skipping. Can't see any drop frames on OBS. Oh, it should be alright. I'll check after this flight. 1, 2. So maybe I should just go for the bronze. No, it's so... the way this handles. It's like I'm drifting in the air. Okay, do we just land that then? 4 out of 5. I'm just going to get these 2 and I'm going to land it. Do we just land that then now? I'm just going to assume that we do. Turn the power off. This is Gamer Muscle Airways requesting a crash landing because I don't know what we're supposed to be doing. Ooh, apparently we're stalling. Line up. Complete. Home. Do we pass that? We passed it. Oh my god. Oh dear. Hi guys. Mayday, mayday. Hi guys that have joined the stream. Oh, I don't think that was like 10 attempts to do that. What have we unlocked now? Is that it? That's we got silver on that. We got bronze on that one. We've got that one and that one done. We've got that one and that one done. So now I think we have enough money to land at another airport, but I don't know how we get more aircraft. We just have this at the moment. 15,000 to go to Mount Thompson. We've only got 7,000. So we have to earn more money to get the next airport, I guess. Wonder what let's see what the arcade controls are like. See if that uses the joystick. Actually, that'd be interesting. It'd be annoying if you use the joystick, but then it doesn't have the depth in the physics. Oh, didn't see this. Course. Take control of the aircraft in mid-flight and fly through a score. Okay. Warehouse. Okay, we're going to try the arcade controls. It'd be interesting if that uses the... Ah, this uses the joystick. But it's... Oh, hang on. Could we use the joystick in the other... Let's find out. Was I being an idiot? Quite likely. Abandon. Let's see if we can use the joystick, but not held onto the controller. Okay. Accept that. Yes, you can. I'm an idiot. Oh. There's a massive dead zone, though, but... Oh, that's good. They just need to fix the dead zone, really. Because that's making it really hard to be super precise. Unless we've accidentally still stuck on the arcade mode. Try to kick the rudder. Huh! Yeah, I don't know why they put such a big dead zone on it. It's literally a quarter of a centimetre before it registers, which makes it feel really jerky. Really hard to be precise. So, as it is, it's a lot easier to be precise using the stick manually. So manually, you're holding the stick. But I guess you can use this for precision flying, and then you can go to the joystick for when you want to do crazy arcade, not arcade flying, but when you want to do crazy turns and things, where perhaps precision is less needed. But they just need to get rid of that dead zone. Okay, coming in for landing. It's actually a lot less stressful not having to physically hold onto the stick as well, because you can look around and fly into pylons. Okay. You can look around whilst using the joystick without having to keep your hand in one place. So it's a bit more comfortable in some ways. Whoa, we're losing altitude. Coming in to land. Yeah, I wonder if the developer will respond to that if we ask them to get rid of the dead zone a bit. I'm sure that should be like a simple fix. Silver. That was so much easier than the other ones.
Great job earning that silver medal.
Okay. It's actually it's a lot more relaxing just using the D-pad.
This is air traffic control. You are cleared for takeoff.
Why is that not working? My desk is there. Move back a touch. Oh, you have to grab it using the grab function of the controller. That's why it wasn't working. Means if you centre like this, the joystick's right where your crotch is, which isn't very helpful. So you have to centre whilst being sat a little bit too far forwards. Did you for the TSPC Racer? They're sending me a new one. They want me to send back the broken one. Or did I just mess that up? They're going to well, they said the new one's in the post, and then I've got like a month to send back the old one. So I should have 2 TSPC Racers at one point. One of them just makes a racket. The motor on it isn't broken. It just, well, I guess the motor is broken, but it's not broken in a functional force feedback way. It still works as it should. It's just really, really noisy. Oh, it does make a little. There's a perceivable clicking feeling to the force feedback. So I don't know what's going on with it, but yeah, they're going to send me a replacement wheel, and then I can just post back their old one. So that's fair enough to me. I don't think they know that they don't know I've got a YouTube channel. I bought it myself, so I guess that's what they'll do to any customer. Oh, come on, down she goes. We didn't get many points for that. But in general, actually, the support I've got from Thrustmaster has always been quite good. Like they typically they've fixed up. I had problems with my. We didn't need the flaps on for there. I had problems with my HOTAS Warthog, and I phoned them up and they sorted that out pretty much instantaneously. So yeah, I think Thrustmaster are pretty good when it comes to support. Where's the next flag? Oh, he's here. Yeah, this would be so much harder. Just doing it with the stick, using the motion of your hand. So I'm glad that they've included the ability to use the analog stick. The pilot's hands in FX models. I mean, to be honest, what else do you do if you're in a long flight? Oh dear! We use flaps to get over that hill. If you're in a long flight, what else? How else do you entertain yourself? I've forgotten where the runway is. I'm going to guess it's over there. You could do with a little map. I've noticed though, using the analog stick, because it's so jerky, makes you feel a little bit motion sick. A lot more than this, because I guess when you're using the joystick, the movement is related to your hand moving, so you're sort of prepared for that movement, whereas the analog stick is like throwing us up and down. Where is the room? Oh, there it is. This is Gamer Muscle requesting a landing. We have almost no fuel and we are incompetent at flying, so please be aware. That looks like it could be like a helicopter pad at the top of that hill. That could be cool. Do you know what? This reminds me a bit of Return Fire. I don't know if any of you guys played that, but that would be really good in VR. If you haven't played it, basically you've got a choice between a helicopter, a tank, and a jeep, and you've got these little islands. And you just have to attack the whole. You start off in a little base, and you just have to capture the entire map by attacking all these other bases. This would be fantastic if it was basically like this, but Return Fire. That would be perfect. They should just rip that off. That would have been a really good game. Oh, I should. We should do that. We just land with the brakes on. Silver, thank you very much.
Whoa, now silver medal, now we're talking.
10,000.
It's a lot better than getting that bronze.
We can almost afford an island, but what mission would we have to do then? I guess we have to do a gold one if we wanted to. Oh, we've got photo opportunity. Oh, this is cool. Grab your aircraft's tablet and snap pictures of landmarks using the shoulder trigger. Okay, we're going to do this. We've got to do this. Hope everyone's all right in chat. We're going to snap a picture of the tablet.
Pilot, we need you to take pictures of locations shown on your tablet.
Oh,
Once you're
wrong
airborne,
order.
grab the tablet
I'm going
and
to put my flaps up
activate
first. Probably the improper procedure, but
on-screen aids to assist when taking the pictures. A red icon indicates you don't have a line of sight on the target. yellow icon indicates you have a line
if you
of
do...
sight, but are not in the right position for the shot. A green icon means take the picture.
Where's our tablet? I wasn't paying attention. Oh, hang on. A tablet is literally what was giving us the advice. Taken off. That is really cool. That's awesome. Oh, I let go of it. I thought it was going to fall through the cockpit there. So what we're taking a picture of. Oh, hang on. Can we put this here? Oh, we got the water tower. Okay. That is cool. That's really, really cool. It's a really nice mechanic. I think the only thing that's annoying me with this game is that it's really drawn out and slow in terms of introducing you to new things in the missions, but the actual mechanics are really nice. We're going to get really close to this. Let's see what happens. Let's not fly into it. It'll be the worst sightseeing tour ever. Does that count? It wasn't even lit up. Ha ha! Whoa! Oh, we got. Okay, so is that it? Oh, you can take your picture whilst just actually with the cockpit with it locked in. That's really cool. I mean, this is the advantage of the touch controllers, is that you then have all these options to do really interesting mechanics. Oh, Barracuda! Barracuda! Are you Barracuda from TeamSpeak? From Ventrilo? Or is it someone else? Oh dear. Yeah, so I don't know about this. I don't know if we've just done the mission there. Let's just take a... Oh, okay, we have to do a total nice bomb. Nice bomb? Nose dive bomb. I don't know. I've lost my ability to talk here. We're going to go for the landing. Because I'm going to assume that we've got the picture. Because he says we've got a gold there. Or maybe we haven't got a gold yet. I don't know. I'm going to land anyway and assume that we have. Oh dear, we're coming in a little bit steep. Let's see if we can just do a last second pull up. Yeah, oh, it has reverse on it. Yeah, we didn't get the picture. So let's redo the mission. Retry. We didn't. We'll listen to what the lady has to say.
Once you're airborne, grab the tablet to activate its camera mode. Use the on-screen aids to assist when taking the pictures. A red icon indicates you don't have a line of sight on the target. A yellow icon indicates you have a line of sight, but are not in the right position for the shot. A green icon means take the picture.
Okay.
We need you to take pictures of locations shown on your tablet. Once you're airborne, grab the tablet to activate its camera mode. Use the on-screen aids to assist when taking the pictures. A red icon indicates you don't have a line of sight on the target. A yellow icon indicates you have a line of sight, in the right position for the shot. A green icon means take the picture. Pilot, we need you to...
There we go. Oh, I'm going to crash into the... Okay. What? She's just repeating herself. She's gone crazy because I was that bad. She's just repeating herself. Jimbo sandwich box. Hi Barracuda. He's a little bit special, Barracuda. I've known him for what? 12 years now? Oh dear. Nobody even uses Ventrilo anymore. That's going back now. Which one was it? It's actually quite... Okay, we've got to get right... Okay, we've got to fly right down on the ground to get this one. Take a bit of speed off. No, we'll turn the flaps off so we can fly a bit more. Concisely. Whoa, look at that! Oh, it's the open one. We're going to come in here. Yeah, if we weren't using the joystick, this would be nigh on impossible. No, why does that not count? I don't understand why that doesn't count. Let's go back around. Do we need the grass in the foreground? I'm going to end up crashing here. Come on, that's a good picture. There we go. We had to have the grass in the foreground. It's a bit picky.
Air traffic control, you are cleared to land.
Time out the ATC lady. I think she's had a bit too much coffee. Oh, we're landing now. We only need to get two items. That's pretty cool. It's a bit Pokemon Snap. You just need some animals to photograph, and you've got Pokemon Snap in VR right here. Okay, coming into land. Flaps up. Engine down. Or off. Whoa, dear, we're losing. Oh, no, we're alright. We're going to smash into the ground there. This game would be better with some techno music as well, I feel. Everything's made better with techno. Coming into land with our photographs. Oh, first place medal. How much money do we have now in the piggy bank? 13.1. Oh, we still can't afford the bloody next level. So you have to do every single mission to do the next one. But on that note, I'm going to take a little break. I need a cup of tea. We've done too much flying today already. I guess we've been playing for about 35 minutes or so. Oh, we were on the simulation mode there with the joystick, so that's nice to know. So we'll jump back in probably tomorrow. I'll have to put together a review video. We're going to play more of this before we do a review, of course. But yes, that is... I've forgotten the name of the game. Ultrawings. I was going to say Pilot Wings, but it's not. It's Ultrawings. Hopefully we can unlock some more aircraft to actually play in the game. That'd be nice. But yes... Come back, don't forget to click the subscribe button, don't forget to follow us on Twitch, and don't forget to come back for some more VR videos, live streams, and sim racing. So, until the next time, everybody, and those of you that are in chat right now, Redstone Genius, Alison Mohammed, who else is there? Who else in the chat that I can say goodbye to? Barracuda from Ventrilo, Matt the pilot, who gave us some nice tips. Mr. T, and well, everyone else that turned up. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you guys soon. Until next time, goodbye, everybody.